Today I am going to visit with you about some things you should keep in mind with some of the price increases that we have seen recently on Princess, and just trying to decide if we should get that Plus or Premier package. We're going to talk about some new ships that are coming to a cruise line, as well as a delay with a cruise ship. I've got information for you on some Princess cruises that are really quite affordable. I know a lot of us are hoping for affordable when we go on a cruise, and lots more to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Friday. It is February 2nd of 2024. Let's start right at the top talking about some of the Princess cruises that are very affordable in comparison. So I know a lot of us plan a long ways in advance, and I think that's really important. If there is a very specific destination that you want to go, it's really good to plan ahead, particularly if you like a certain cabin. So there is a lot of value in planning ahead. But also, if you've got some flexibility in your schedule, there are a lot of affordable cruises out there. I know that the cruise lines are all trying to fill up their ships, and so let me tell you a few of them here with Princess. And I have quite a few that I have, some I have found on my own. Some of them are on the list from Princess, but for example, starting in April, we've got a Pacific wine country cruise on the Ruby Princess that is quite affordable. If you're looking at going to the Southern Caribbean, look at the end of March 2024. They've got a world cruise segment that goes through the Panama Canal. That one is still really affordable. That's on sale nicely. We've got a couple of Hawaiian Island sailings early in 2024. And there are some even an Alaska cruise tour that has not sold clearly the way they expected, that they have got a better price on. And then as we even look overseas, we've got that Moroccan and Iberian passage that is due to sail on March 9th. There is still a lot of availability on that, as well as a Western Europe passage. There's some that, those South Pacific cruises. We've got a British Isles cruise. Really lots to think about, and a lot of them are really early in 2024, but a lot of them, there are some even later, like in September, and so take a look. Let me know if you need help with that. I would be happy to book you, but I just wanted you to know that there are a lot of affordable cruises out there still, and especially with the promo that Princess is running. They have actually a really good promo that runs through the end of February. That kind of leads us into the next thing I want to talk to you about. Carnival Corporation has announced that they are ahead of where they thought they would be with the current wave season. Wave season with the cruise lines is always a really busy time. It's the peak booking season for them, but they are ahead of where they are supposed to be, what they projected. Also, Royal Caribbean, that corporation, Royal Caribbean Group, they announced that they are starting 2024 in the best book position they have ever been in their history. So clearly the demand for cruising is strong, and the cruise lines are doing really well. To me, that doesn't mean that there are not still good prices to be had. It means that there's not quite as many, I will surely say. And I think it puts cruise lines in the position that on some of the things, they can charge what they want to charge, and they know that someone will pay it. Now, that having said that, we just recently had some Wi-Fi increases on Princess, the cost increases, as well as the fitness classes are no longer included. They used to have some fitness classes that cost extra money, and that would just be added to your shipboard account, but they had some that were also complimentary, and they don't have any complimentary fitness classes any longer. So turns out that that's a bigger deal than we initially expected. Now, if you are new to Princess, the most recent price for the Wi-Fi was that one device was $14.99 a day. And so with these new prices that Princess has just released for their Wi-Fi, one device per day costs $19.99, and if you want to pay for 4 devices per day, that's $44.99. Now, one thing you should know about Princess is, like several of the other cruise lines, more than one person can use the Wi-Fi devices on another person's account. So, for example, when Gordon and I go, since we do YouTube, we have started so that we buy a 4-device package, and then we both can use it. One of us just buys it in our name, but then both of us use it. So, for example, MSC, you cannot share your device with other people. It is just for you. but Princess allows you to do that, so that is really nice. So here are some things to think about when you are trying to decide. Now, I am just going to say, I want to say this, I've thought about this a lot, and I want to see what you think, so tell me in the comments. If you want to go on a cruise and be able to enjoy all of the dining that you want to enjoy within the parameters of what's offered in the package, but truly enjoy all of the casual dining that you want, couple of specialty dinings, you want your picture taken, you want to try all the different kinds of drinks and all of that, you are ahead just getting the Premier package. Truly, we have a lot of different kinds of cruisers here. We have people that go really frequently. They don't want the package. They don't need the package. They're fine drinking their water and their coffee that are up in the buffet. It's no big deal. But then we have other people that either like that whole experience every time they go, or they are just going once a year, or twice a year, or once every other year, and they want that full experience. So I just want to give you that perspective. Another really important note when we talk about packages is I get so many questions about what casual dining is with Princess. Princess is the only one out of all the cruise lines that say casual dining. Casual dining is specialty dining. So just think of it that way. It just costs different. Casual dining is $14.99 and the venues are different, but it is dining that you pay for. So it is really specialty dining. They just called it something else, but it is exactly the same thing. So if you've got the Plus package, you get 2 of those casual dinings during the course of your voyage. And if you have the Premier package, you get 2 of those. So let me point out a few things here. First of all, let's just start with what gratuities are with Princess. Right now, if you are in, and for the sake of my analysis here, I'm using the gratuities are $16 a day if you've got that interior, the ocean view, or the balcony. Alrighty. So you think, okay, I want to get that one device of Wi-Fi. So then you put that on, it's $24.99 a day, and so now you're at $40.99. If you consider that the Plus package costs $60 a day, that gives you $19.01 to spend on 2 of the specialty desserts a day. And if you get the ice cream ones, those can run around $12. If you get the piece of cake, it's $4.95. You can have all of the drinks you want. You can have all the bottled water, all the soda, all the mocktails, all the cocktails. 15 alcoholic beverages a day, worth clear up to $15. So if you want any of that, you are ahead to buy the Plus package. So think of it that way. If you are someone that is that level with Princess, that you get your Wi-Fi for half off, then that tweaks it a little bit. But if you really think about it, if you even do the gratuities, your one device of Wi-Fi, and say you don't drink alcohol, you're like, okay, I'm going to get the soda package. That's $17.69 a day. But it doesn't include bottled water. And so it really, to me, and it doesn't include the specialty desserts. So if you want that experience, you are far ahead just to get the Plus package. When you think about the Premier package, I look at it the same way, except for that is the way that if you love to go on a cruise and get all your photos. Now, if you are new to cruising, when you go on a cruise, you can amass a lot of photos. They'll take your pictures at embarkation. Every time you get off the ship in a port, they'll have someone there taking your picture with something to do with that port. Mm-hmm. Every evening, they will have photographers set up in different locations around the ship in the public areas, and you can get your picture taken several times every evening. It is very rare that they have an evening that there are not photographers out there. I know it used to be just during formal nights that they would have photographers, but not anymore. They've got photographers set up every evening, so you can get a lot of pictures. They will come around in the main dining room some nights and take photos. So that is a really special way to do it. There is not another way to buy the unlimited digital photos. There isn't. That's the way you're going to get it, is in that Premier package. So just keep that in mind. You get the 2 specialty dinings and as many of those casual dinings, which are really specialty dinings, as you want. You just have to know the difference. They categorize their restaurants, whether they're casual dining or whether they're specialty dining. So just know that's how you pick, okay? So I hope this kind of helps you as you're trying to analyze in your mind what is worth it for you, what's not worth it for you. But if you want that all-around cruise experience that we historically think of getting on the ship, getting your photo taken a lot, getting all the drinks that you want, eating at all the dinings, everything that you want with those specialty and casual dinings, that's what you're going to do. And I think that in the long run, it's worth it, because I've thought about this a lot, and I want to hear from you in the comments as well. Cruising is a very special experience. And I think that sometimes if we go really often, we can get to the point that like, well, I'm just getting on the ship, I'm just getting off the ship. And I watch that with, you watch all these different vloggers, and some of them go really often. And I kind of get that sense a little bit. And so I just want everyone to keep in mind, it's a really special experience when you get to go cruising and you're making memories, whether it's your 100th cruise, your 250th cruise, no matter what it is. And so figure out how it is that you like to cruise, and then you can pick your packages based on that and go have a wonderful time. So don't hesitate to put any questions in the comments. Alrighty, we are doing our live tonight. We are going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So come, bring your questions, be ready to have a fun time talking about cruising. We'll look forward to seeing you there. Now, before I go on to the next story, I just want to ask you, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? It really helps us out, and I appreciate your support. Also, if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up and share our video with a friend? Thank you so very much. Now, I talked for a minute about a couple of cruise ships. So let's start off with the one that's being delayed. And I really like that Oceania figured it out already. So Oceania figured out they've got that new Allura is their brand new ship that is going to come out, and she is going to have to be delayed. As a result of that, they are going to have to cancel their very first inaugural cruises that are going. So they will be canceling their June 8th, their June 15th, their June 25th, and then also July 7th, 17th, and 29th. And for anyone that happened to be booked on those, they are going to give all of your money back. And I love this perk. You are going to get, starting on February 5th, you can book cruises first. When they announce the new inaugurals, they will let you book first, and they will open it to everybody else on February 12th. So you get a whole week advance notice that you can go ahead and book those cruises with on the Allura. Now, I love that they figured it out. Princess just figured out on a really tight notice here that the Sun Princess was delayed. And so I would love to hear if any of you are booked on Oceania. I would really like to try Oceania. In fact, that's on Gordon and I's list of things to try. And tell me if you've been on Oceania, what you think about it, if you've got anything booked on Oceania. But yes, they're a little bit delayed, but she is indeed coming. She's supposed to be spectacularly beautiful. So we'll look forward to more news about her. Alrighty, another fun update for us is with the Carnival Vista. Now, the Carnival Vista right now is in dry dock over in Cadiz, Spain. She is due to return to the United States to resume her sailings out of Port Canaveral on February 15th of this year. And so she is running 6 and 8 night sailings, Eastern Caribbean and Southern Caribbean. And what is really cool about this is there has been a rumor going around, and I have indeed seen it. People have been thinking that maybe during that dry dock they were going to remove the IMAX theater on board. And John Hield has come out and said, nope, they are not removing that IMAX theater. They're doing things like painting her hull. Think of like that red, white, and blue hull that we saw first. I believe it was on the Mardi Gras. She is going to get her hull painted like that and a whole lot of refurbishment. But that IMAX theater is staying on board. So apparently it is an extra charge to be able to go to a movie in that theater, but they charge you differently based on what kind of movies that they're showing. So if you're going to a documentary, the most recent pricing I can find is $550. And if you're going to a Hollywood blockbuster type movie, it could be $12.95 a person, and they discount that to $9.95 for children under 12 and for senior citizens who are 55 and older. So let me know if you have been on the Carnival Vista. If you have been on recently, let us know if those prices are accurate. But I really want to go on that ship now. In fact, that's why I know that she is doing those 6 and 8 night sailings to the Southern and Eastern Caribbean, because I was wondering where she's going. And so I like that update. That's a really good one. And also another really fun thing going on with Carnival is that officially, the Carnival Firenze has become part of the Carnival fleet, and she was part of Costa Cruises. She was one of their ships. And so apparently today, February 2nd, over in Cadiz, Spain, team members from both the Carnival team that is taking over from the Costa team, both team members, both teams from both cruise lines were there to hand over the reins of that ship officially to Carnival Cruise Lines. And let me tell you, I am really, really excited about that ship. She is going to be coming over sailing year-round from Long Beach, starting on April 25th. She is going to be running cruises that run from like your 3 and 4 nights to like down to Mexico and Catalina, up to your 5 and 6 night, and even 7-day cruises that are going to take down to Mexico and back. The really cool thing to me is what is on that ship. And so they have, it says the ship's atrium is modeled after Florence's beautiful main public square there, the Piazza del Duomo. They have got the Lido deck, draws inspiration from the Italian Riviera. They are going to have a lot of the food and beverages available on board those cruises that they presently have while she has been sailing in Europe. They also are going to have they have a restaurant there called La Strada Grill that has Italian street food. They've got a Mexican-Italian fusion restaurant called Tomodoro. They've got Il Vaggio, which is Carnival's newest specialty Italian restaurant. It seems to me that it's going to be a beautiful ship to see and a lot of really fun food to try with a little bit of that true Italian flair. So let me know if anybody else would want to go on one of those cruises. We could even do like one of the short ones just there out of Long Beach. Long Beach is so convenient to fly into and sail from. It would be remarkable. So I just thought that seemed absolutely wonderful. Now, this is a thing that I wanted. This is a really unusual story for me, but I am wondering if we are going to see more of it. So tell me what you think in the comments. So there was a man who jumped off of the MSC Bellissima when she was tendered there in the port of Naha, Japan, and apparently crew members alerted the police when they realized that someone had jumped into the water and was swimming to the shore. The police were able to apprehend that person there on the dock, and it turns out that it was a Turkish national gentleman, and he was arrested on suspicion of illegal landing because it is against the Immigration Control Act there for you to jump into the water and enter Japan that way. And so I have been thinking about this an awful lot, and I know that there are a lot of people in different places that want to change where they live, to put it simply, and it seems like perhaps, and I'm really excited to hear the follow-up on this story. I'm glad that he is okay. I'm glad that when he jumped in, he did make it over to the shore, but it's just a really interesting story to me. So let me know what you think about it. Anything else you've heard? I have a lot more news, but we're going to just have to talk about it tonight at our live and tomorrow, because this is probably an awful lot already today. So I will see you here again tomorrow, and I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.